From the midweek on Thursday, United knocking out Atletico Bilbao without the Williams brothers. United is into the finals of the UEFA Europa League, and I think we are going to be playing that game on the 21st of May. And those are how many days from now? 11 days from now. That's when Man United will be obviously tussling out with Tottenham Hotspur in Spain, that is Atletico Bilbao Stadium. And from there, we obviously come into this encounter of Manchester United as they take on the side of West Ham at Old Trafford. Game of football that is going to be played tomorrow on Sunday, and hope you guys will be eagerly waiting to see what will obviously come out of this result in here onto the United Matters channel. So let's get into this beautiful game of football, and let me ask you guys, what exactly do you think the manager would do? Preserving his team for the final, or really rotate a little bit and really try to really fetch in some little bit of results? I have my team already compiled. It's the probable starting 11 in here onto the United Matters channel, and go into the comment section and tell us what your thoughts are about this beautiful game of football in there for you. West Ham survived relegation. I think they're having 32 points in there, and Ipswich, Southampton and Leicester City have gone ahead to be relegated, meaning that United has no pressure and even West Ham has no pressure, but they are coming to Old Trafford, and we think that a lot can happen. The squad of West Ham is really very, very good, and their manager, Graham Potter, is really a very, very good manager. And once he was being linked to the club of Manchester United, as some people were like, he should be the reason to obviously solve Man United problems in there for you. So, as it stands, United is playing West Ham. And what are the team news for the club of Manchester United? No Lisandro Martinez, no Zexi, no Aiden Heaven, no Diego Dallo. There is no Toby Collier. All of those are really out of action, and she really did the needful. So let's wait and see how things really pan out into the mix. Now, when we go to West Ham, I think they are a little bit better than Manchester United because they only have Mikel Antonio, who is really absent, and Somerville. You know, those two are really out. But the rest of the players for West Ham are really available to take on the club of Manchester United. So that's how the sick bay of all teams is really looking like. But for the club of Manchester United, I think this is a game for us to win. That is it. West Ham is really doing badly, and also have been struggling in the Premier League, but I think we can obviously bring our best or our A game to this beautiful game of football altogether. And this is where I say that we should really put in a very huge push to see to it that we really win this. And this is where I come into my probable starting 11 as a fan of Man United who really runs this podcast known as the United Matters channel system 3-4-2-1, and let's see who the manager will rotate and who he won't really rotate. In goal, I believe that Onana is going to be rested, you know, and I think Atil Beindil will obviously be in between the stitches for the club of Manchester United. And for the club of Manchester United, I think the game we are playing next, you know, the game we are playing next, what is it called? The game we are going to be playing against Chelsea. I think that's when Man United will have to offer Andre Onana some minutes into that game to obviously keep match fit. And this game, let's give it to none other than Atil Bayenda. That is it. He deserves all the credit, and he deserves to start into this game of football against West Ham. Then right-sided centre-back, I think I'll bring in Mazarawi. Having gone ahead to get a yellow card, and the manager was afraid of him really getting a second yellow card to obviously be sent off the field of play, he took him off early enough, and he rested for like 30 minutes, I think. And he is one of the contenders to start onto the right side of the three-man central defense. Left-sided centre-back, I think we're obviously going to be thinking about Lenny Yoro to play to that position, who really looked good into that, who really looked great into that game, and he was involved into goals. The first one, the assist went to him, and for the second one, for the third one, he's the one who really went ahead to release a player called Dogu, and Dogu went ahead to play in a player called Ahmad to the byline, cut back, and Rasmus Højlund went ahead to get a tap in. And at the center of the three-man central defense is none other than Viktor Lindelof, and I think he deserves to obviously play sometime. Though I think, is it called Fredriksson? He might obviously find himself into this team, and I don't know who of these the manager will obviously bench and see to it that he really plays Fredriksson, the youngster who is 20 years from the academy of Manchester United. Right wing back, I enjoyed Dogu when he's playing as a right wing back, and I'm like, can I really get more of Dogu playing into that area? I really want to see more of Dogu playing into that area. That's why I'm like, let's see how it will obviously pan out. So I would play Dogu as a right wing back. Left wing back, I'll obviously bring in Harry Amaz, but I think Luke Shaw will be one of those players that the manager will obviously get him some minutes to obviously come and play into this particular encounter. Then, double pivot, I would start Manuel Ugarte alongside Christian Eriksen. That's how I'll obviously really do my team, and that's exactly how I think it can really make more and more and more and more and more and more sense in here onto this channel, and as far as this game of football is really concerned. Then the right number 10, I'll go with Mason Mount, because he came in through and really scored a brace. I think he deserves to start a game of football and see what he has to offer to the side of West Ham. On the left number 10, I'll go with Kobe Mainoo. He came on and he saw to it that his composure was really out of this world. And guess who is going to be leading the line for me? I would go with Chido Obi Martin. I tell you, I'll go with Chido Obi Martin to really lead the line for the club of Manchester United and rest Rasmus Højlund. And for Højlund, he's just supposed to play like 20 minutes. Let Chido play 70 and let Højlund come in to play the rest of the minutes in there for you. So that is my probable starting 11 for the club of Manchester United, and I don't know what your probable starting 11 is in here. When we go to West Ham, Ariola in goal, Todibo, Kilman, Mavropanos, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka back four. Then Soucek, Scales, and Paqueta midfield three. Kudus, obviously, left forward. Bowen, right forward, and Falkirk will obviously lead the line for the side of West Ham. So I really understand it's going to be a highly anticipated game, and if Man United don't really put out their A game, then losing to that side is inevitable, because I know exactly what they can do, and we know how West Ham has been that side that has gonna hate to be bogey to the side of Manchester United, and this is where we should obviously put in the Ricardo shift all together to obviously win loads and lots of things. Let's get into the head-to-head stats and see where we fall as a club of Manchester United. 1. Manchester United are unbeaten in their last 16 Premier League home games against West Ham. Those are 13 wins and 3 draws, winning each of their last 4 without conceding. Secondly, West Ham have won 3 of their last 4 Premier League games against Man United, 1 loss, as many as in their previous 28 beforehand. 6 draws and 19 losses. They are looking to complete their first league double over the Red Devils since 2006-2007. Remember this particular fixture, when you're playing away at London Stadium, they beat us by 2-1, and that's how Erik ten Hag sacked. And thirdly, Man United are without a win in their last 6 Premier League games, 2 draws and 4 losses only between September and November 1992. 5 draws and 2 losses. Have they endured a longer winless run in the competition's history? Fourthly, only Leicester City 7, Ipswich 6, and Southampton 5 have picked up fewer Premier League points than West Ham since Graham Potter's first game in charge in January. Those are 14. Indeed, the Hammers are winless in their last 8 league games, 4 draws and 4 losses, last enduring a longer run in the competition in May 2011, and that was 9 games. Lastly, Man United is 16 Premier League defeats this season, are their most in league campaign since finishing 13th in 1989 to 1990, also 16, while they lost more times in a league season in 1973 to 1974. Those were 20, suffering a relegation in that campaign. So in 1973 to 1974, United were really relegated. And what is my prediction? I see United winning this game. That is it. 3-1, because we'll be having a very good bench, and I think players will be obviously playing and really doing the needful that won't really put the manager's job on the line. So thank you for watching it through, and I love you all, and keep it Rokani Media Football. I'm calling for your predictions into the comment section below about this beautiful encounter, United versus West Ham. A fixture that won't look that easy, but when you look at how we went away at Brentford and lost by 4-3, that means if we really keep disciplined, we will see ourselves into a better way possible. As a club of Manchester United, when you're playing, especially at Old Trafford, winning the midweek 4-1, coming from behind, what better boost do you want to register a successful result from that game? Rokan David is my name. I'm out, and bye-bye for now. See you later. United Matters channel it is. And my name is Rokan David. The channel is United Matters channel. Continue to subscribe. Bye-bye.